Remember, you may only go upstairs on Thursdays between 3 and 5 in the afternoon. I will take care of the problem. If you disobey, you and your mistake will be out on the street immediately. You must focus on pleasing a good match. Put all your effort into it. If I see you falter or fail, I will make sure that little Violet suffers for it.
Did she lock the girl in the attic? From the very beginning, her mother's plan was to deny Violet's existence. She wanted the men courting Hope to Violet's hidden room, where Madame Montcorp kept her hidden and imprisoned. At least she had toys, although she must have felt very lonely, a teddy bear on the bed. Violet's favorite toy, perhaps? It seemed like she liked to paint. Not like she could do much else here locked up. The girl fell ill. Her mother, she drew her father. And it seems Madame Montcorp was the only one bringing her food. The girl, Madame Montcorp, her grandmother, giving her the medicine. She was very young, but she had realized. She knew she was locked up. Violet and Hope, beneath the stars of the attic. This is the question, isn't it? What happened? What happened to Violet? No, it's not that. There has to be something else. It's Hope's diary. I think she wants me to follow her. What is this place? It looks like the first page of Hope's diary.
Today, I was forced to face a situation I never imagined, even in my worst nightmares. After losing my beloved to that dreadful illness, and with my little Violet, only 4 years old, in my care, I had no choice but to return to the home I once escaped to be by my mother's side. I thought we might find refuge, perhaps even a little peace. But how wrong I was. Violet, my sweet Violet, has been confined to the attic, hidden from the world as if she were some shameful secret. I am made to pretend she does not exist, while Mother insists I entertain suitors and prepare to marry a wealthy man. I cannot forget the way she looked at Violet when we arrived. That cold, disdainful gaze, as though she saw in her a blemish upon her immaculate facade. Mr. Sennen Burgess-Goy, heir to the Grand Duke of Burgess-Goy and a 25-year-old bachelor, was my first suitor. His conversation was a tiresome monologue of self-praise, filled with tales of his lavish lifestyle and the endless luxuries afforded by his family's wealth. His arrogance was unbearable. He treated everyone around him as mere subordinates, unworthy of his attention. Yet beneath my mother's oppressive gaze, I had no choice but to endure it. to smile and nod as though his words were pearls of wisdom, all while my heart ached for my little Violet, confined and frightened in the attic above. My visitor this afternoon is Mr. Norman de Salle, a 30-year-old bachelor and the Earl of Richelieu. From the moment I lay eyes on him, I sensed something unsettling in his demeanor. His gestures are sibylline, his eyes constantly shifting as if harboring secrets. Rumors have been swirling recently about his close friendship with a young male dancer from the opera theater. These whispers have cast a shadow over his reputation, suggesting that his interests lie elsewhere, and that he seeks marriage merely as a convenient facade. As we walked, he presented me with a gift, a cameo choker. He tied it around my neck with a black ribbon. I felt like a dog being collared, a possession rather than a person. The coldness of the ribbon against my skin only deepened my sense of being trapped. Annabel Dearson River, a widower and colonel in the army, appeared in full uniform, his chest adorned with medals, and greeted me with a stiff military salute. His demeanor was arrogant and menacing, a man clearly reveling in his own self-importance. He spoke incessantly about his military exploits. The stories he shared were not of heroism, but of ruthless decisions and cold-blooded strategies, painting a picture of a man devoid of compassion. His reputation precedes him. Whispers among the townsfolk speak of dark deeds committed during the war. His eyes, shifty and evasive, betray a man haunted by his own actions. Of all the suitors I have met, the worst by far is the foreigner Hermenegildo de la Fuente, owner of the Hispano-French Development Bank. He arrived at our meeting completely drunk, his breath reeking of alcohol, and insisted that I accompany him to a bar where he was well known. The experience was utterly repulsive. Rumors swirl about his involvement in illegal alcohol trade and prostitution rings. His bank is said to be a front for laundering the profits from these illicit activities.
This place is much more beautiful than the other ones.
Today heralded a pivotal shift in my fortunes. A young, polished gentleman graced my doorstep, Edmund Garrick, scion of the Marquis of Fonsalva. Anticipating yet another dismal suitor, I was pleasantly surprised by Edmund's demeanor. Despite my initial misgivings, he revealed a vulnerability, admitting that he harbored no desire for matrimony. Yet, duly bound by the threat of disinheritance from his father, he felt compelled to entertain the prospect. His candidness was refreshing, and I found myself reciprocating, revealing the burdensome constraints imposed upon me by my own mother's ambitions. Our conversation flowed effortlessly, punctuated by shared laughter and an unexpected camaraderie. Despite the absence of romantic inclination, we recognized the potential for a profound friendship to blossom between us. Yet amidst the encroaching darkness, a glimmer of hope emerged. With Edmund by my side, I envisioned a future free from my mother's oppressive influence, a life where Violet's needs would come first and her health would be cared for with love and attention. For Violet's sake, and for my own, I prayed that this day would arrive swiftly, ushering in a new chapter of hope and redemption.
Is this Hope's room? It's completely renovated.
Dear Hope, first and foremost, I wish to express my most fervent desire to once again enjoy a magnificent afternoon in your company. Even now, I smile as I recall our conversation and your warmth, which has been a true balm amidst the troubles I mentioned with my father. As we agreed, I shall come tomorrow to ask for your hand, and we will carry out this delightful farce, joyful in the knowledge that our troubles will end with this act. You will have your mother's blessing, and I my father's fortune. Though, if I may be honest, what I cherish most from all that has happened these days is being able to count on your friendship. I am certain the future will bring us many moments of delightful amusement and peace. I must also confess that I am frankly curious about the secret you intended to share before your mother appeared, and you told me you needed help. Don't worry. I'm sure that when we meet again, we'll talk at length about whatever is troubling you and find a solution. As for our immediate plans, I suggest we let the waters settle, and then decide how best to face this unusual and rather unorthodox agreement between a lady like you and a bit of a madcap like me. With all my respect and affection, Edmund Garrick.
At the end, Edmund asked for your hand. Did you get married? What happened with Violet?
We'll be fine here, Violet, but promise me you'll be a good girl and listen to Grandma and everything, okay? Look, I brought a suitcase with all your toys. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I know you don't like being locked in here. Look, I've put stars on the ceiling. From here, they'll look better than from the garden, don't you think? Violet, don't cry. Please don't cry. I'll be back next Thursday. I love you. What's wrong, Violet? You look very unwell. Grandma says it's just a little flu. Why would you say that? Are you afraid of Grandma? She's taking care of you. What she gives you is medicine. She wants you to get better.
Violet, no. Why didn't you listen to her?
Did you see me from the window, walking with a man? His name is Edmund, and if everything goes as I hope, we'll be living with him soon, and we'll be together again, and things will go back to...
You really thought it would all end in a happy ending, didn't you?
Violet, Grandma doesn't want to call the doctor. She says you'll get better with Grandpa's medicine. Please, take the medicine and eat as much as you can. Violet's bed is empty. What do you mean she's not a problem anymore? Oh no, Mom, what have you done? I don't believe you. Where is Violet? Where is she?
This is the real reason. This is why you can't rest, isn't it? The question isn't who or why. The unanswered question is where her little body is. Where did your mother hide her? You need me to help you find it.
No one ever knew about my little one's existence. Violet was a victim of my naivete and desperation. I knew this would haunt me forever. Consumed by despair and sorrow, I could only see one way out.
Oh no. What did you do, Hope?
I curse you, Mother. I have sent a copy of this letter to Edmund. He will know exactly what to do with you. You are finished. As for me, I have chosen to die here, slowly, thinking of Violet and her smile. Enjoy your final victory while you can. You have denied me my daughter, even in death. I can imagine no greater cruelty. My only solace is knowing that with my death, your plan will never come to fruition.
It's a letter from Hope addressed to Edmund.
Dear Edmund, I know this letter will surprise you and take away the joy you have always given me. But you are my only friend, and I want to leave a record of the unjustifiable cruelty I have been subjected to, and the terrible truth I must now confess to you. I must begin by revealing a secret. I came here with a daughter, a beautiful 4-year-old daughter named Violet. My mother always considered her a disastrous misfortune, a problem, an obstacle to finding a wealthy man for me to marry. For this reason, after you asked me to marry you, my mother wasted no time in mercilessly getting rid of her behind my back by administering her arsenic salts. Edmund, I know you are an honorable man, and upon receiving this letter, you will not hesitate to contact the police. I suspect that if my father's body were exhumed, an analysis would probably reveal high doses of arsenic. I am sure of it. I have begged my mother to tell me what she did with Violet, but she just laughed. She laughed. She raved about the 4 deaths, about devils, and said the girl had signed her death warrant and been taken away by the black-winged angel. Understand that every second I spend in this world is unbearable torment. I do not want to live without Violet. I only want to be reunited with her. Edmund, I ask you this one last favor, as this is my final will. Do not let my mother go unpunished. She must pay for her crimes. You are the only good thing that has happened to me since I arrived, and I leave with a beautiful memory of you. I wish you all the happiness.
The 4 demons? What does this mean? Where did Mrs. Montcorp hide Violet? There must be some clue around the house. I need to find it and end Hope's soul's suffering. What is this place? Is this some sort of improvised cage? Madame Montcourt must have put the girl in here when she didn't do what she wanted. It's Violet. She's been here all the time. So close. Hope, I found her. I recognize this place. It's the cemetery. Mom, is that you? I hear you crying. Please, don't be sad. The pain you feel now is part of the love you felt for me, part of the years of happiness we shared together. In my new reality, I will always be by your side. Don't forget to live many more years. That way, I will live on in your memories. I will be fine. I have no doubt that wherever I am, I will be fine. Goodbye, Mom. Oh, Hope, I'm so glad you found your daughter. Now you can be together. Rest in peace.